I'm glad and delighted today to have experienced, presentations today, several presentations. Okay, while we're putting this up, we actually want to focus on the science aspects of learning. And of course, we decided to check who are the pioneers of science. And while doing the research, we were able to get a book written by one of our brothers, Brother Abdubari Etu. And we contacted him to come around and do a book reading for us. So that was why we started with the book reading, and it was a lovely presentation. Then after that, we came out to see different experiments, right from the food, the weather. We went into the water, checking experiment with water, then to the hair, as well to magnets. We looked into the electricity, the motion, the magnets, the energy. At the same time, of course, because we have nine theme in total, and each of the classes were able to, trailblaze their presentation. It was an experiment with knowledge, an experiment with focus, an experiment with everything with materials. We make sure we foster hands-on in order for them to have a good skill that we're building in them. And of course, parents were able to see what the children can achieve. Of course, they enjoy it, uh, including myself. Were here. The teachers enjoyed it, the pupils especially, the parents as well were wowed to see the children presentation. Of course, we noticed that some of the parents had, they were having the feelings that the children might not be able to do well. But of course, they were really pleased and wowed eventually.
Bubbles rising through the oil, and it took the food coloring with it. This movement is called kinetic energy.
Observation number 2.
This experiment is also an example of light. This experiment is also an example of experiment with light. Experiment with light. You can see the light reflecting on the bubbles and glitters.
Observation number 3. Since the glitters are less denser than the oil, that allows the glitters to float at the top of the experiment. Observation number 4. The baking soda is used as a force to get the bubbles or lava moving in kinetic energy.
Optical illusion. They used the kaleidoscope, periscope, and then they used water to do the experiment.
Young science and technology is the order of the day. Is the future of is the future of this life, and it's always nice. That was so interesting when I heard about it, and today coming here today, experiencing them explore science at the very 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 tender age gives hope for the future.
Okay, I think they talked about first, second, and third law of Newton, and I think they were able to express themselves. I think they were able to practicalize what they've been taught, and I think for most parents here, they're able to say that the things that we learned when we were in secondary schools, children are able to implement it and see that they learn it much earlier than when we learned it. However, I just want to say that I think it's a very good initiative. We parents are also we're actually wild because children were able to handle most of these things by themselves. They were able to express themselves, and I think Al-Azeemah is doing very well. Mark with you.
It was a great time during this science exploration. Of course, this is not the first time we'll be having an exit point on our thematic scheme. We've in the past we've looked into colors. We've of course done sports, which came in form of tournament. We've done grain farming. Anyone that knows, we've done shopping spree. The last one was shopping spree, and it was a great one based on financial literacy. So this is science exploration. We've tasted it again. You stay tuned. Please enroll your children with us. We are located at plot 729 Babatuli Atere, Omole Phase 2. And we are always happy to have you with us. So what are you waiting for? Check us on all our pages. Al-Azeemah Montessori on Instagram, on our Facebook page is Al-Azeemah Montessori, Al-Azeemah Montessori, of course, on our Google page as well. You can make inquiry by sending an inquiry email to azeemahnpschool@gmail.com, or chat us up 09090 466 163. Thank you. See you.